everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Doing Your Own podcast. And I'm your host, Hannah. And today I have a very special guest, one half of the Killer Bass, Heather Monroe. So I hope you enjoy it. So let's get into the podcast. Now? Anytime?
Yeah, anytime.
Okay. Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of the Doing Your Own podcast. And today I have a very special guest. It's Heather Monroe.
Hello.
Okay, so were you a fan of wrestling growing up?
Yeah, I was a big fan. I started watching it when I was about 10 or 11 years old, and I really loved Lita. She was my favorite. She kind of inspired me to watch more and actually become a wrestler. So yeah, I loved her and the Hardy Boys.
So why were you a fan of Lita? Like there's all the other girls. Why Lita?
Lita was always alternative. She got in there with the guys, and I think that was always what I appreciated more about her than the other girls. But like girls like Trish inspired me too, and Molly Holly, the girls that were really wrestling and actually like trying to be more than what the company was letting them do, I guess.
So, do you have a favorite match to watch?
Like that I like to watch of other people.
Yeah.
My favorite match is Shawn Michaels versus Ric Flair at WrestleMania for Ric Flair's retirement match. And that's because I really, really like a good story in wrestling. And I think that was one of the best stories of all time because he fought and fought and fought, and then at the end, he just had to put him down. You know what I mean?
So, did you always want to become a wrestler? Like,
Yes, especially when I was younger, that was the goal, but it was really hard because my parents didn't want me to do it. They weren't that supportive of it. They didn't even like that I really watched wrestling. But now once I graduated college and like did what they wanted me to do, now I'm wrestling, and they're very, very supportive of it now because they kind of see how much I love it and how fun it is for me to do it.
become a wrestler too.
Yeah, you should, definitely. And you have a supportive parent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know we both watch it together.
Yeah.
Okay, so how did you get started in wrestling?
So I didn't watch wrestling for a few years, and I was just living out in California. And one day I started watching Total Divas, and I was like, I could do this. And it kind of brought back all the memories of when I was a kid, and I wanted to do it so badly. And so I found Santino's on Google. I Googled Santino Bros. And I went there and I started to wrestle, and it was really, really hard, but it kind of showed me how much I really wanted it.
So, who was your first opponent in wrestling?
I first wrestled the Study Buddies, me and Guy Cole, who was my training mate, my training brother, against Darwin Finch and Chaz Herrera. Yeah.
How did that match go?
It went good. We won. Yeah. And it was a good match, and I feel like I was really happy to have Guy Cole there with me because we were kind of in it together the whole time.
So, next question. Up to this point in your career, what has been your favorite match to be a part of?
I think this is really hard because my favorite match because I told you I really like story in a match. I think that's like one of the most important things. So my one-on-one match with Darwin Finch at Santino Bros is probably one of my favorite matches, hands down. And then my most recent match at Bar Wrestling against Taya and Luchasaurus with Laura James was probably one of my favorite matches as well.
So, you tag team with Laura James, the Killer Bass.
Yes.
I really love the tag team.
Thank you.
Like you can get in there like with the guy, just like how you said Lita can.
Yeah, exactly. That's like one of my favorite things to do because women have to show what they're capable of, and I think it's becoming more of a thing, which is good.
Yeah. How did it feel to be on Raw?
It was crazy. It was a really, really, really cool experience just to be in front of people that knew me as a wrestler, and I could hear people saying my name, but also just to like be in there before Naya came out and be able to look around and take it all in, and it was just an awesome experience, and I got to do what I love in front of a bunch of people.
Yeah, that was in LA, so actually my dad went to that round.
Yeah, I could hear people saying my name, and it was just
I know.
really awesome.
I watched the video on YouTube, and they were chanting Heather.
Yeah.
And that was really cool.
Yeah, it was really cool. It was a good experience.
So, you have a House of Pain show today. What are some of your upcoming shows?
Well, coming up this week, August 17th is going to be bar wrestling and Baldwin Park, excuse me. And then on Friday I have Santino Bros. And then in September, on the 8th, I have Future Stars of Women's Wrestling, and it's a tournament for their first women's champion. So I'm excited about that one.
Good luck.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm really excited for bar wrestling. Maybe we can get it on DVD.
Oh yeah, he'll put it out right away. Maybe.
Really pushing that bar wrestling there, huh?
Yeah, the last one was really good.
Yeah, it was really fun.
I was excited that you guys got the win.
I know. Killer Bays are coming up in the world.
I need my Killer Base shirt.
Well, we're getting new ones. New Killer Bay shirts. We'll have them at bar wrestling.
I'll pick her up one.
So, is there like any way for people to follow you on any social media?
Yes, Heather is me, all one word, Twitter and Instagram. And then on Facebook, I'm Heather Monroe, and I have a like page, and you can be my friend.
So, has wrestling been good to you through the years?
Yeah, I'm only 2 years in, so
Wow.
it's been pretty good so far. I feel like I said, where I trained with Santino's, they really prepare you to be ready. They're not just going to put you out there. And so I feel like it's been good to me because I was as prepared as I could be for wrestling. You know, I don't think anyone's ever ready, but as prepared as I could be. So I've been able to travel the world and do what I love, and I've had really good experiences.
Okay, so that was our last question
Okay.
here. So, but thank you.
Thank you
for
very
being a
much.
guest on my podcast.
Yes. Thanks for having me.